Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if this is your first time on my channel. My name is the Alice, rather Diana Alice. So on this channel we do faith, lifestyle and fashion based content. So today I'm opening a new vlog which is going to be both faith and lifestyle. So today's a Sabbath. I'm just from church. I've already set the table but waiting for the family bus to come to gather together so that we can eat as one unit. So in the meantime, I wanted to share with you something on it's more of like a life update regarding the previous video that I had made. Yeah, so in that video there was a job that I was looking forward to. I was really hoping I could get it, but then on that video I told you that I was longlisted. It was the first time I was even hearing all such things. But then in the course of this week that is ending today, I went to check on the status and there was nothing. So I want to take it as there was nothing, because I believe after that, if I was shortlisted, they would have contacted me, or it would have been indicated shortlisted. Yeah. So I want to think that the opportunity maybe wasn't mine, and I'm taking it by grace and thanking God for it. How did I take it on that day? I took it with flesh. I felt kinda bad because I was really hoping and I really had faith I'd get that job, but then it didn't go my way. Still, I'm grateful. It took me hours, 2 to 3 hours, to come to terms with it, to sit with God. I didn't read the Bible. I won't lie about that. But then later, I sat with the Lord, asked, for peace, to be strengthened about it, and just to look forward into life with a positive attitude. So here I am today. I recovered on that very day. That is how faithful God is and loving He is. So I'm here to say that all things work together for the good of those who trust in the Lord and are called according to His purpose. So whether it went my way or not, I know I serve a loving Father who give good gifts to His children. If that opportunity would have been mine, I know from the past things that God has done for me, He would have made sure it was mine. So these opportunities slipping me by, that means it wasn't meant for me, but I'm grateful for being a part of it. Yeah. So another thing that also gave me strength in me during that time is remembering the promises that God had given me in the beginning of the year. So if this would have happened, say 2-3 months to come, I would have really felt crushed, but still, I just trust that God is too faithful to start something and then leave you halfway. You need to figure it out by yourself. Yeah. So I believe it is all working for my good. I believe that when mine comes, the opportunity that God has presented for me, He will for sure open that door for me. So I'm grateful for that, even as I look forward to the next thing that God has in store for me. The week has been beautiful. Unfortunately, I didn't vlog much. I was just enjoying time with family, spending quality time with them, and just doing my own things. I don't think I even left the house this week. I didn't go anywhere, but it was a beautiful week for me, and also a kind of stressful week for the family, because we had some tragedies that occurred to us as a family, not the immediate one, but a little distant kidogo, but family is still family. So I pray that God strengthen the family member that same Shida visited. Yeah. So yeah. Today I had a lot of things I wanted to talk to you guys concerning faith. Where do I begin? As I was in, there are a lot, guys. I think it reached a point I don't even think I'll be doing lifestyle. I'll just be doing faith, because I feel like God is challenging my faith every day, and the more He does that, I just want to share it for me to always come back, and then so that I don't. The reason why I share my testimonies of the things that God is doing for me, the things that I'm going through, is that looking back, I can see how when I was going through that, God helped me, and what is it that how I can handle such a thing in case it comes back to life, because life has a way of bringing things back to you to test if you really learned your lesson well. So something that challenged me was in line with something that we learned in the lesson of this week. The lesson of the week was teaching us more about humility, pride and humility, where I was like, I was trying to like look back on my prayer. Yeah, that is when we were discussing it early in the morning during our Bible lesson time. I was like, how is my prayer like? Am I like is my prayer like the Pharisee? Once in a while you just find yourself, I don't know if it is only for my case, but once in a while you find yourself just saying things like, God, I did this, not in a way of bragging sana, the way the Pharisee one was magnified, no, like just simple ways of just how you structure your prayer. Then I was like, no, I don't think my prayer is I portray humility in it. Yes, I always lean on God's strength, but there's a way, just looking at my prayer from outside, I'm like, no, it shouldn't be like that. Everything that God does in my life is out of His mercy, and I shouldn't take it as if just because He instructed me to do something and I did it, so when it comes to my case, things are supposed to go well. No, it shouldn't be like that. So you can also look at your prayer, like, how is your prayer like? Just take an example of how you prayed in the morning, or the last time you prayed. How was it? Was it full of I did this, or God help me do this, God this, So I think there were traces of some little entitlement that was in my prayers, especially when you're claiming a promise and then you're like, God, the last time we did this, I did it the way you asked me, so just help. I don't know. This humility thing is deep. It's very deep. It has me looking at my life like, am I a humble person? Am I a humble being? Even with my posts, even on my channel, like the things that how I conduct myself in my channel, does it even show humility in me, So, yeah, those are some of the things that really challenged me. Another one was yesterday, actually, which is on a Friday. My sister got to share with me a certain summary of the story of Samson, on how Delilah cutting his hair was like the third rope or thread that had to be broken for him to fall, or for his strength to fully ilikuwa his downfall. But him being was he a Levite? I'll confirm it and then I'll write it here, from the tribe from which Samson came from. There were conditions that were given to his parents on the kind of life that he was supposed to live. He wasn't supposed to drink, he wasn't supposed to touch anything dead, and then lastly, the parents were instructed that his hair was not supposed to be shaved. Yeah. So, but we realized during that time when he had tore that lion's mouth or whatever, no, it starts by him walking through a vineyard. I'll write those specific the book and the chapter where you can find it, when he's walking through a vineyard, and then that is all. And then he finds this lion, he kills it, he comes back days later, touches the carcass where he takes the honey and I think something else from there, and then we are told in a different again chapter where he held a party which involved drinking. So these are things that happened simultaneously until the point where now Delilah cutting his hair. By the time Delilah is cutting his hair, it's written somewhere that the Lord had already left him and he did not even realize. So even as today, it is only when we do something that is big, when we think that, hey, this was the last thread. But no, it is from these small details that we omit, that we forget that we don't take serious. A good example is even the last one that we shared about obedience. Maybe you started to do this, and by mercy covered you, and then maybe God in His grace had someone do it on your behalf, and maybe something bad did not happen from it. So we think that because nothing happened from it, things are just the same, So this walk with the Lord, it requires a lot of surrendering and commitment to God. Like hizi vitu ndogo ndogo that we puuza really matters to God. Especially for me now, as I was just thinking about it, all of these I actually thought of them in the day, because that book was shared with me by my sister yesterday night. So I didn't give it much thought. I just read it. It hit me hard, but then because it was that, I just slept over it. Yeah. So during the days when now these things were just coming back to me, like, how is my walk with the Lord? These simple things in the Bible, am I really doing them? And am I doing them according to the way they're supposed to be done? Or thinking I just pull that, the Lord will understand, it's the nature of life and all that. Yeah. So that really had me thinking a lot as a Christian, like, how is my walk with the Lord? Can someone see me out there who doesn't know that I'm Christian and actually say that this is a Christian from the way she acts, the way she talks, the way she conducts herself and all that? Or I have to say I'm a Christian for someone to be convinced that I am a Christian? So that really challenged me also. So I'm hoping and really praying hard that I don't just be a Christian by word, but one by action and by everything that is in me, should glorify and magnify God. So even you out there, you can't pause and look at your life, because at the end of the day, we will report to one person, who is God, and you will be judged by every action that you did, by your words, the careless words that you speak openly, everything. So let us not live to please the world. Let us not live to please ourselves, but to please the one that matters, who is God. So let us be alert in our words, to know the will of the Lord, to know the things that He are required of us to do. And yep, that is all I have for you today. If I think of any other thing that I feel I'd love to share with you, I will always come back and share it with you, so that by the end of the day we can all get to grow together and get to know and love God more. So that will be it for this moment. See you next time. Bye bye.
You are